Using Müller's device I/O service, we have the option to measure with multiple MK2s simultaneously. We can also use one computer to host this cloud service and a separate computer to run Dirac. Like this, we don't have to be physically next to the hardware during the measurement. To access the device I/O service, enter localhost:17671 into your browser. Your previously connected devices should show up here, and you can click this button to connect to them. You can click here to add a new data source. The devices you're connected to will show up here and can be added to the I/O service like this. Now you see we have two devices connected. To review the licensing, click here. Here you see which license is active, and you can change it by clicking here. The free license won't give you enough bandwidth to actually measure, so make sure you have the correct license selected. If your license doesn't show up, there are some additional tips at the end of the video for working with the license manager. Once you have the device I/O service set up, go to Dirac and in either the Prepare or Measure module, click on the Data Acquisition button. If you're hosting the I/O service on the same machine that you're using to run Dirac, select this IP address. Otherwise, enter the IP address of the computer that you're using to host the I/O service. Then click Connect. All the connected devices will show up and their status should turn to Connected. If the desired sampling rate or the synchronization settings don't match the settings in PUC, the device will be highlighted in yellow. We can't measure like this. To fix it, click here to push the sampling rate. This operation will often take several minutes because the MK2 has to reboot to apply the settings. Once the MK2 is back to live and the yellow is gone, the settings have been pushed. However, as you see here, we don't currently have PTP synchronization on for both of the MK2s, so the data won't be collected in sync. To fix this, click here to turn PTP synchronization on, and again push it to the MK2s. Now you see the PTP status is green and the systems are synchronized. At this point, you're ready to fill in the rest of your settings and start measuring. We've included a few troubleshooting tips next, and you might also want to refer to the troubleshooting tips for connecting to an MK2 directly. To access the PUC license manager, first we'll have to find it. It's probably located in the folder of program files for Müller BBM on your machine. You're looking for this license server executable. When you run it, this screen should pop up. First, make sure you have the right settings filled in here for your specific license server. Then click here to acquire the license for the I/O device. The license we need is called CSIO-use with underscores. You might have to type it in manually here if it's not already in the list. Then set the count to 1 and press OK. Enter a hold time if you need to, and apply the manager configuration. Then back in the device I/O service, the license should show up in the list of available licenses. If it doesn't show up right away, you may want to try restarting your computer. For additional support working with the device I/O service, I recommend contacting Müller.